I would like to go to Justice Kari Kuusiniemi, President of the Supreme Administrative Court of Finland.
Thank you, Chair. My friend Yves said very much the same things what I wanted to say. I'm trying to then take a little bit different approach, starting from a cooperation within the ACA Europe, which was already mentioned. So I think, as just like Yves put it, we apply the same legislation, more or less. So I would claim that our cooperation is very successful and goes right to the point. So the more closely you share the same provisions of law, same principles and so on, the more fruitful the cooperation is. And then the cooperation of European Union countries with the the European courts. It's a kind of dialogue, for instance, between the EU Court of Justice, dialogue starting with reference of preliminary ruling. So we discuss with the court and they answer something and we decide in our judgment something. And it's also a way to develop EU law and its interpretation. And with regard to the Strasbourg court, I already mentioned in my comment the Klima Seniorinen case, which was clearly the basis of our changed national interpretation of law. So we put high regard on the assessment of the Human Rights Court and decided that we have to interpret our national norms much more extensively than would have been the case otherwise. And my last two comments are about the Nordic cooperation. We have a very close cooperation between the 5 Nordic countries, which can be based on very similar cultural and historical and societal background. So it's all really straightforward and fruitful. And last comment, we have also established bilateral relations. For instance, tomorrow we will receive the President, Vice President, Justices from the Constitutional Court of Slovenia. Finland has no constitutional court, but we have the same issues. We apply the same EU law. We have same constitutional principles applied from different angles, but we have found it's very interesting and important. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Justice Kari Kuusiniemi, President, Supreme Administrative Court of Finland, for your reply.